Yes, guys, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. It is match day. Slavia Praha up against Arsenal. A very important one indeed. Very, very important game. The lineups are out. I'm a little bit late, aren't I? But issues of internet and so many other things. I'm also trying out some new things, so that's why I'm late. But we are in for it. It's a game that we have to win. One of my first watch alongs in a very, very long time. I'm gonna be sharing with you my screen so that you could see the starting lineup there. Someone said we are gonna be smoked. I don't know how true that is, but let's look at the starting lineup. I hope everybody can see. Leno has started in goal. Gabriel Magalhaes and Rob Holding have returned in the centre back partnership. Cedric Soares is back in the left back because Kiantian is injured. I've talked about that before. As someone told me, because Cedric is not really doing poorly defensive wise as a left back. For me, that's a lie. I don't believe in it. It's typically a lie. Hector Bellerin comes into the right back position. Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka in the midfield. Saka returns. Smith Rowe returns, and Willian as the number 10. So there is no Martin Odegaard, and Alexander Lacazette also returns as the striker. And of course, what is your prediction in this game? It's a very, very important one. Very, very important. I would want to know your prediction in the game, but I would also want to know what you think about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang being dropped in this game. It's something I was not expecting from Mikel Arteta, by the way. Is it a little bit harsh because we've said it before that Aubameyang is not there. He's just not there. He's just giving us so little of what we require from him as a captain, as a striker. And now he's been dropped. So many people have been actually calling for his head. And I was like, okay, should we drop him? Shouldn't we drop him? Now he's been dropped. You can call me live. You can call in and give me your opinions and predictions. And we're going to talk about this game, on a very, very light scale. The first person ever to call in is Bino. Bino, how are you doing?
Yeah, fine, Cossy. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you doing, Bino?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, first and foremost, what is your prediction in this one? Because it's one that I think Arsenal should be winning by a very, very great a very great margin, probably 3-0 or 4-0, because I think we have all it takes to beat Slavia Praha by that margin. What do you think?
Yeah, we should definitely beat them because, yeah, I know that they have beaten Leicester, but Leicester, that team, they played with the B team, and as well as Rangers, it was because of the red card incident. So, I think we should beat them, like, for in a good margin, like 2-3 nil, because, like, if we just win by 1-0, because I'm still tense if we just win by 1-0, because it's our cup. We ourselves make our own mistakes.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
ourselves are the biggest threat. So we have to win this game at all costs, even for the future for our club and for the future of Mikel Arteta's career and the future of players' career.
Yeah, exactly. You have a point. But first and foremost, what do you expect out of this game? If you look at what Mikel Arteta has gone for in terms of his lineup, a 4-2-3-1 formation, I have no problems with that. I think we have done brilliantly, with it in the past games. Do you look at it as a lineup that is that is going to dominate the game, or do you look at it as a lineup that you think it's a little bit 50-50? He doesn't want to go all out and open up himself. He wants to leave a probability that if anything happens, he can settle this in the next game in the second leg.
It's 50-50 to be honest, because like I actually thought we will play three at the back, revert back like the FA Cup run, like when we played three at the back, because due to Kieran Tierney and David Lewis
Oh yeah, yeah,
injured,
yeah.
so we don't have.
Okay. My prediction, by the way, I had not said anything about my prediction, but I think it's a game where I think it's a game we can't win 3-1. These days it's very, very inevitable to concede, but if you look at it, it's a game where you think Arsenal are going to dominate, Arsenal are going to win. Do you think first and foremost, reacting to the first lineup because that's the first thing we need to do. Gabriel and Rob Holding are back together in the centre back partnership. They're very, very sloppy in the last game. Are you scared? Are you worried that Gabriel's going to be playing with Rob Holding? Because I thought
Yeah,
Murray would actually come in because of the poor performance that both of them had playing together over Liverpool.
yeah, both of them playing like it actually gives me nervous because like I think we just won like just 3 or 4 games with both of them starting, and we have lost more games, double the amount of games when these both started. And like and this both pairing can only work if both are if one holding is consistent, and that guy is not that much consistent. He has an error in him. So like we have to be careful because I'm not sure about that back line, to be honest. That's why I wanted to play three at the back, like the same route like how we won again with FA Cup with three at the back,
Yeah.
and put more creative midfielders in there like from a 3-4-2-1 formation. So now anyway it's now 4-2-3-1. Like we just hope we have to win this match because we definitely have to win this match and to progress.
Peterson says the lineup is 50-50. It's not a game we expect as a sure win. Well, if you look at the quality of the opponent, because I think we have to put into consideration what Mikel Arteta put into consideration, coming into this game. And for me, I think he looked at the quality of the opponent and is like, probably this is a lineup easy enough, okay, strong enough to beat Slavia Praha. But Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has been dropped. I don't know what are your thoughts, Binu, about this one. Aubameyang has been dropped in this lineup. Of course, he had a very poor game against Liverpool, and I would drop him if I was manager. I would drop him instantly. But do you think that's going to affect us? Do you think it might affect him as a person that has been dropped, or do you think it's going to affect us in any way that we are playing without Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang?
No, I don't mind that like dropping Aubameyang on the bench because like in the big games this season, without Aubameyang, we won many games. When yes, Emile Smith Rowe, Lacazette, Saka, and Odegaard as a friend for before against
Yeah.
you just saw the Spurs game, right? In that Spurs game, like we know, like without Aubameyang, we won that game. It's like it just needs that. I mean, like what to say? Yeah, the link up connection, the connection between the four lines. If you have that, then there's no worry about Aubameyang. You can bring Aubameyang in the 50th or 60th minute for just like for adding more goals or like putting more pressure, more runs.
Yeah, that I don't know what's really wrong with Aubameyang this season, but he's still our best striker, but he's still a very, very, very important player for us. No, I think he's gonna be very integral next season. This season things have not worked out for him, and I pray he works. If he works hard for me, he's gonna come back next season. He's going to work hard next season. He's gonna be a very, very different player because ever since he signed that contract, he's been a different player. He has had personal issues, late coming, and so on. But it's a game still I expect Arsenal to win, whether we have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, or we do not have Aubameyang. So I'm with Binu, and we are trying to look into this game. That is the time the game has started, probably
The
already.
game
Let
has
me
started
just,
already. It's
yeah,
been 1 minute
exactly.
over.
Yeah, exactly. So, what's your prediction in this one, by the way?
I'm going for a 2-1. I can't lie. 2-1,
2-1
to be
Arsenal.
honest. Yeah.
Isn't that too low? Because if we go for 2-1, we are the club at home. If they get an away goal and we only win by a one goal margin, they can just do
Yeah, they just need
harm
to
to
score
us.
one more goal. Yeah, like
Yeah,
yeah, but the thing is like I have to be realistic because like we know this team very well. They turn
yeah,
up when
exactly.
when there is no pressure, and they like lose when there is massive pressure. Yeah.
So you've gone for 2-1.
Yeah.
I still think something like a 3-0, something like a 3-1. That should do. That should do. Arsenal should just stop disappointing us. Meanwhile, in the other games we have Dinamo Zagreb, Villarreal. We have Manchester United, Granada. That is an extra, exciting one. But for me, the most important one there is Dynamo Zagreb, Villarreal. First and foremost, if we go past Slavia Praha, then we shall go against either Dinamo Zagreb or Villarreal. Who who would you want to verse there? Who would you want to qualify? Zagreb and Villarreal.
Dynamo, to be honest, because like I can't face this Emery situation again. Imagine if Emery beat us in the semi-final, it would be horrendous. So like, yeah, so I hope like Dynamo wins that tie. To be honest,
So you'd rather go with Dinamo Zagreb
yeah,
and not Villarreal.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're scared.
I prefer Dynamo, to be honest.
Are you scared of? Are you scared of Unai Emery?
No, not scared of like not like it because like yeah maybe yeah I'm a bit scared because like Unai Emery won three Europa League in a Euro at Sevilla. Okay, I know that like he didn't win at Arsenal, he failed, but in that game it was major part of the players' issues. Then that Emery issue in that final Europa League final, no players have turned up that game. So like, but
Exactly.
in the clubs like Sevilla, he have won three in a row. So like, yeah, he has that experience to win it.
Yeah, and Emery's is a Europa League specialist, so you've got to expect the worst. Peter Duro says it's
Yeah.
2-1. Keep your comments coming in and keep smashing the like button. Just tell me what you think about the game and who do you think is going to win it. So, but of course, wanting Dinamo Zagreb to win it is different, and having the capability to beat Villarreal is different. Do you think they will win it? Do you think they'll beat Villarreal and probably off this round?
They can, but there's least chance of doing that. They can, but they can. It's least chance. But I will have a faith in them because I never expected them to beat Spurs. To be honest, like they
Exactly.
scored three goals. Yeah,
And for me, that's why I'm really, scared about them. I would rather play Villarreal because for me, Villarreal is like a package that is unpackaged. For Dinamo, we've seen them. We've seen what they can do. And if they've beaten Spurs and they beat Villarreal on this round, for me, it's going to get a little bit more scary and more scary. And I'm going to be more scared about them, actually. That's why I would rather go for Villarreal. I know you know Emery. We've seen him at Arsenal. And we know his reputation in the Europa League. It's fascinating. He's so good when it comes to the Europa League. But I'm just scared of Villarreal. I'm just scared of Dinamo Zagreb. They beat Spurs, 3-0. They can do anything. They have got now the energy. They have got the motivation. They can do anything. I would go with Villarreal. I would rather play Villarreal there and see how things man up. But apart from that one, Granada Manchester United, it should be an easy one for United, not sir.
yeah. I think United should progress. They have to progress, or else it will be shambolic if they don't win against Granada. To be honest.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, they just should progress.
Yeah.
Would you see United? Would you rather play United in the semi-finals? Can we play them in the semi-finals? We can't. But if you had a chance, would you play them in the semi-finals or in the finals?
In the finals, to be honest, because in the finals it's one-off game. Because in semi-finals, like it's two-leg game. They are very good in these two legs because due to they are very good in away stadium and they know very well against us. Like they know our club very well, like how to get one against us. Though they didn't win against us in 4 years, but still, like I always have them in. I don't have. Well, I want them in finals than semi-finals, to be honest. Because semi-finals we can see one-off game, maybe that players will turn up in one game.
Yeah. 7 minutes in, it's still nail. You
Yeah.
know, Arsenal, you really don't score early these days. But Bino, one of the
Yeah.
things we actually, I want us to talk about is we always switch off in games. Against Liverpool, okay, against Liverpool, we switched off throughout the game. We never had moments there. But if you pull back against West Ham, against clubs like Benfica, against Olympiacos, we have this tendency of switching off in games, and we have 30 minutes where we are completely dominated, and they're bullying us, and they are doing everything. Do you think Slavia Prague, could have those moments around 10 minutes or 20 minutes where they are bullying us and they're having their moments and doing their thing, or you think it's one we are just going to run through?
Yeah, they can, because like they know, they analyzes like our games, like the Premier League games and every competition games. So they will analyze that we have an error in ourself. So like they can counter in that error and just do the win, like and score the goals.
Yeah, and that's why I'm really, really scared about that starting partnership. Although we have failed to find one that really works well, Mikel has failed to find one. Today he uses Gabriel and Holding. The other day he uses Mari. Mari has been a very good defender, by the way. Ever since he came back from injury, he's been performing at top level. He's been to perform, performing well. I just feel like we could try Gabriel and Mari. Of course, Mari is left-footed as well. So probably you're thinking about a back three right now that we don't have Kianti. And instead of playing Cedric, would you have played either Gabriel and and Mari in the same lineup?
Yeah, in a back three, to be honest, like because in the back three you can have then Gabriel, Mari, and you can put Holding or anyone in that side, and you can put two wing backs up front from like Cedric and Bellerin or Chambers, anyone there, because this is a serious game. So and we won FA Cup by that same tactical formation. So I don't mind that doing that.
Yeah, but anyway, it's an easy game. I just want to believe it's an easy game. I don't want to, put a lot of my, pressure on myself and,
Yeah,
believe. I believe it's a lineup that should be, able to win this one with a lot of ease. Like you said, 2-1. I said 3-1 or 3-0. That should be for me, the score line. But Saka is back from injury, and Emily Smith Rowe is back again from injury. Both of them missed the Liverpool game. Um, don't you think? I think for Smith Rowe, it's okay, but I think Saka, he's played a lot of games. Don't you think we've hurried him, or
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
Mikel
We
Arteta
are
brought?
overplaying him, to be honest. Like there is a
Yeah,
limit of playing, because like it will burn his legs.
yeah. Yeah, and I think we have hurried them. I think, but Mikel had no option, none so, because he knows how important this game is, and the most important player at Arsenal right now, however much we have praised
Oh
other
my God.
players, it's Saka.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
definitely the
so
player of the year in my opinion this season.
obviously, I think even with Unai Emery, when he was playing as a left back, he was one of those important Arsenal players, and now that he's moved into advanced positions, he's even a little bit better as a player. I think we should be grateful. We should be grateful because with Aubameyang having the worst season, Pepe not lining up, and Willian having a mediocre season, we should be very
Yeah,
grateful to Saka that he's been reliable throughout and throughout.
yeah. Willian
Yeah.
has improved like for some games, so so I don't mind him giving this chance, but like I wish Martinelli was there in this game.
Yeah, by the way, just talking about Gabriel Martinelli, I don't know what Mikel Arteta means. It's like he's not giving him the chance. He's literally given everyone a chance. He's given Pepe a chance. He's given Willian a chance. He's given Aubameyang a chance. He's given Lacazette a chance. Grant Xhaka a second chance. But he's not giving Gabriel Martinelli a chance. Ever since he came back from injury, I don't know, because he rushed him, and Oliver said it. He gave him the Manchester City game in the Carabao Cup when he was still injured. He was unfit, then he went back to injury again. Ever since then, I don't know whether he's not doing enough in training, but I just feel he doesn't deserve to be treated the way it is, and it might spark the William Saliba things, and he wants to leave and he wants to go out to loan, and he never comes back.
Yeah, because what Arteta
Yeah,
doing to these youngsters are like very bad. Like they're treating he's treating very harshly to the youngsters. And
yeah.
okay, if Martinelli doesn't want to is like not playing, okay, at least we can understand maybe either injury. But if it's injury, then why keeping him on the bench and like
Yeah,
making us fans realize why he's on the bench or why he's not
yeah,
playing? Either
yeah.
not put him in, don't put him on the bench, or like just play him. And
You
playing
know,
means like not like just for 10 minutes, like for at least a half 45 minutes.
yeah, first and foremost, he said that the reason as why Gabi is not playing should be completely blamed on him because Gabi has done literally everything. And for me, at this time when Aubameyang is so poor, you've got to use him. You've got to use the resources available. I think Martin is available, and he's proven he was so integral last season in the Europa League. He scored so many goals. He was one of those youngsters that everybody had predicted to be so serious this season. It's only injuries. I think he's done him more harm than good. But do you think we will see him more next season probably?
Yeah, next season I can see. Otherwise, like like what's the pressure around Mikel Arteta? So I can definitely see him next season. I think Lacazette is definitely leaving this season, and probably Martinelli as a second choice and play him in the cup games, and yeah, like that.
Yeah, but and there has been a debate because whenever I do my predicted lineups, there is this big debate. Should Aubameyang drop next season so that we could use Gabriel Martinelli next season as our striker, or should we go out there and get a striker? It's a big one. It's a big question. But what do you
Yeah,
think?
it's a big one to be honest.
Do you drop
Mm,
Aubameyang? Do you give him another chance? Do you use Martinelli? Do you sign a striker in the summer?
I don't mind giving Aubameyang one more chance, but like if it's not improving, as we can like we can see it right now. At least like he should improve now, like from the next last 5 games like of the season. He has to give us something. So like if he
Yeah.
doesn't do, like I don't mind him selling him, and I don't mind him keeping here next season. It's like either
Yeah.
option for me to do.
Yeah, look. The truth is, I wouldn't sell Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I wouldn't move him on because we have a lot of priorities to do in the summer. So I don't want us to create another priority. That's why I wouldn't sell him. We have a midfield, a creating
Midfielder,
midfield,
right back,
midfielder.
left back.
Yeah, we have a right back. We have a player who plays next to Thomas Partey. We have almost four. We need to get a backup left back. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I really, yeah, I wouldn't really sell Aubameyang because that's creating another priority in the summer that Arsenal cannot actually fulfill at the moment. But he's getting huge wages and he's just signed a new contract, so that means we literally have to use him. But what do you think he's gonna come back next season? And do you think he might just come back next season and he's overcome all the poor season? Do you think he's affected by the lack of fans in the in the stadiums?
Yeah, I hopefully believe like he can do it. It's like I think maybe that confidence out of form confidence maybe like that. But in this season, this is his worst season, and he still has 14 goals per assist, 14 goals
Yeah,
and assist contribution. So like if so imagine if he had better next season, I can see him getting more than 25 plus.
yeah. I think if we work out the creativity, because at times we are blaming McCarthy, I mean Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang for his poor run this season, but we've got to think about it. We've had a very poor summer as a team. No creativity, for the first 20 games. So literally there is no one actually feeding him. I think that's the reason actually he's performing so poorly. There's no one feeding him. Everything is going so wrong, and you know I think the frustration, he first needs, to get over the frustration because in his life, this is his worst season ever. But still, is one of our, top scorers this season. So we wait and see. We wait and see, what that happens really. 17 minutes in, anything you have seen probably in this game that any talking points you have seen? Because I've seen nothing apart from Arsenal passing the ball backwards and playing from the back.
Slavia pressing too high. I can't lie. They're pressing very highly.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny. It's funny the way we give room to teams these days. We give them a lot of room. We give them a lot of space to dominate our midfield and play us like we are underdogs. At times, I do not tell which is which. Is Arsenal the underdog? or is it Slavia Praha? At times, you just can't tell.
Yeah, like he knows this is a big game for him. So like he knows like winning Europa League will only save his manager career future. So like otherwise the fans will already the fans have turned on him. So like if more fans turned on him, like it will be a mess for the board as well as him as well as the club. So he knows it very well. So yeah, like he should do it. Okay, I will be back after 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
It's 17 minutes in, 18 actually now, and there is not so much of action, by the way, guys. There's not so much of action. Arsenal trying to play that ball from the back, and we're trying to create from deep. Jacques and Partey trying to make things happen, but nothing has really happened this when I hope something happens. That's all I hope for. I hope something happens. Gonna try to look for some of the statistics in the game, and I'll try to provide you with whatever is happening. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're not missing any videos. Of course, that's as easy as subscribing to the channel. You will not miss any videos. Any videos. So say 10 minutes. We actually have no goals in the Europa League right now. Granada, Manchester United is still nil-nil. Dinamo Zagreb, Villarreal is still nil-nil. Arsenal, Slavia Prague is still nil-nil. Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Ajax, Roma, it is still nil-nil. So that is how we are looking at things here. And so for score, still 0-0. All games are still 0-0. I'm going to be trying to feed you with some of the statistics that are happening in this one. So just be very, very, very alert. So the starting for lineup for Arsenal: Banleno is in goal, Hector Bellerin, Rob Holding, Gabriel Magalhaes, Cedric Soares, Granit Xhaka, Willian, Smith Rowe, Bukayo Saka, and Alexander Lacazette. Smith Rowe and Willian have changed wings. Willian has gone to the left. Smith Rowe is playing down through the middle, and Alexander Lacazette, of course, is the striker. So the number 10 in this one is Emile Smith Rowe. I think Odegaard has a small knock, and Ateta never wanted to rush him, which I think is a brilliant decision, by the way. Very, very brilliant. I can't go against it. The statistics so far: 58% possession for Arsenal, 42% possession for Dinamo. Where did I say Dinamo Zagreb? For Slavia Praha. Total shots: we have no shot on target. We have no shot on goal. Slavia have two. They're pressing high. They have no shot on goal. They have one shot on target, off target. They have one blocked shot so far, but they have a 42% possession, and that scares you really, basing on their quality and the quality of the league they're coming from. For me, it's a big question. If you're playing a club now like Villarreal, what would it be? What would the possession be? And it's very, very alarming for us. Hey man, how are you doing, brother? His internet is still, is still a little bit disturbing, but probably he will come back. Getting your predictions. I would want to hear from you and know what exactly do you think about this game or these games in general. For Europa League quarterfinals, we do not have a goal. I was still giving you the results, and statistics. Arsenal have managed 115 passes so far. Slavia Prague have managed 81. Accurate passes 67% for, actually 83% for Slavia Praha. Arsenal have an 81% passing accuracy. So it's still a balanced game, anyone's game, but I think Arsenal should step up. Arsenal should really step up in this one. Seriously. I'd love to hear from you. Is Slavia Praha 1? No, 0. Just kidding. Slavia Praha 0, Arsenal 0 is at the Emirates Stadium. But Not very interesting. Not much of action, by the way. There's not much action in it. But let's see where I think goes. Just can't believe the odds. Arsenal had a 1.53 in this game. And Slavia have, Praha have a 7 in the game, but they're dominating the game. They're dominating it. Looks like they want it more than Arsenal, but I still stand by my prediction. I think Arsenal will win it. However much Slavia Prague have done almost everything, Arsenal will win it. I hope I'm not disappointed. So it's good to see Smith Rowe back again. It's good to see Saka back again. I think those are the lads I've been missing a lot. Smith Rowe, Saka. I've been missing those guys, man. Been missing those boys. Against Liverpool, we were absolutely, absolutely massacred. And for me, one of the reasons Saka was not there, Smith Rowe was not there, just looks so awful actually, without those boys. So Smith Rowe is back. Yeah, Smith Rowe is back. It's still nil-nil. 24 minutes in. Not so much of action. It's a boring one, by the way. Big pitch, boring football. Probably Arsenal should step up, the show, shouldn't we? Tell me what you think about the game so far. Tell me what you think about the lineups. There, tell me what you think about this tie in general. A tie that I think Arsenal should ease through, and then we have to worry about Villarreal or Dinamo Zagreb. That should be it, shouldn't it? No goals yet. No goals yet. The ball is more in our half. More in our half. They're pressing us. They're doing everything absolutely well. They're giving us a surprise package. Nobody expected them to be this good. Absolutely, no one expected them to be this good. No one. Krivicic and the Lang League and you know what I think about Lee? I think Lee is he's passionate as well. By the way, very very passionate, very very passionate about Arsenal. That's one of the things I really like about him. He's very 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 passionate about the club as a club. But of course, the club is also hurting. We just can't forget that the club is also hurting. It hurts the fans and um, you know Um, it's 2-0. Are you saying Slavia Praha will beat us 2-0? Because of course they're playing so well. By the way, they're playing very very well in this game. They're playing very well in this game. Eamon says his network is not working well. I understand, bro. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Um, I have another prediction here. Frank says Arsenal 3, Slavia Praha nil. It's what I had expected. It's what I expected. I'm telling you, but It's not what I'm saying. Things are very different. Things are very different in this one. Big up Teresa says Gunners forever. Big up. Um, and I just feel now in tension. I was completely comfortable coming into this game, by the way. Very comfortable coming into the game. But now I feel uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. I feel I'm getting panic. I'm getting panic attacks. And the reason there is typically for Arsenal not having go at goals. But still, I'm surprised by the fact that we do not have goals in this round so far. 29 minutes in, United haven't scored. Ajax Roma, there are no goals. Slavia Praha and Arsenal, there are no goals. And Dinamo Zagreb and Villarreal, there are no goals there. It's surprising. Surprising. I expected loads and loads of goals, in these games, but probably at halftime we shall not have any goals, and then they could come in the second half. I just pray it's not boring all through because I just don't want to watch a boring game. Why should I? Share your thoughts about the game with me. I've been trying to share with you what the statistics are in the game, live commentary, trying to give you the best of updates there. Still 50-50. Still it's still very open. Arsenal have two shots and they are off target. Um, Probably it's the only improvement we have. We have no corners. They have one corner. Um, it's still a very balanced game, by the way. Very balanced one. Um, very balanced game. Looking at Twitter here, and Charles was saying Arsenal getting all their joy down the right, where Saka is always looking to get in behind the fullback. That's just happening on the right, on the other flank. Willian is coming back for the ball rather than looking to run into space behind. Slavia comfortable on this on that side so far. Saka goes through, gets his finish all wrong, massive chance. Let me try to hear from you. Just get in your comments and I'll try to read them live. And also call in. I'll try to get you live as well. Have flu, so that's why my voice is a little bit like that. But regardless, still 0-0. No action. Completely no action. That is what is happening. Completely no action. Bellerin is trending apparently on Twitter, and I think it's because he's back in the lineup. That's the reason. There's no other reason I'm looking at Bellerin trending on Twitter. There's no other reason. 10 minutes to half time. 10 minutes to half time. That's it. Still no goals for us. No goals for Slavia Praha. Little bit balanced to the game. Manchester United has scored against Granada. It was the easiest one, wasn't it? Was the easiest one United could ever get. I think if they go through and meet Ajax, they'll have a challenge there. But against Granada, they're away from home. They have an away goal now. I think it makes sense for Manchester United now. They have scored. Let me just try to look for who scored for them. Um, who scored for Manchester United? I'm trying to look for the goal scorer here. It's Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford in the 31st minute. He scored for Manchester United. That makes their hopes of going through very, very, very more likely. Very more likely. And I don't know what Arsenal is doing. We should have scored by now. Should have scored by now. But it's finding it very hard. The ball is heavy on our feet. Smash the like button, people. Get your subscription in. And let me know what you think about this game altogether. Granada a goal down. It's the only goal we have in the Europa League, at this time. United score of Pope, Marcus Rashford. It's now scored 2 goals in a row. I think any United fan would be, gutted with that. Arsenal not finding the back of the net, not creating so many chances, by the way, like anyone would expect. We're not creating the chances. We're not, getting closer enough to Slavia Praha. The game is so balanced. If you look at it, if you look at this game, you're gonna ask yourself whether we can win the Europa League, because this isn't the hardest tie. It's not the hardest tie, and we can't capitalize on how easy, Slavia Praha is. You've got to ask yourself so many questions, don't you? But 37 minutes in, No goals yet. The only goals in this competition so far is for Manchester United. And if it remains like this, all of us will go in the second leg 0-0, apart from United. Because if it was a one leg tie, then United would have the upper advantage of going through. That's it. Can call in, feel free to call in. Link is there. Just feel free to call in. I'll be receiving you, and feel free to get in your questions as well. I'll be answering them as well on the chat. Anything you want to know. No, you want to know about transfers, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Arsenal transfers and generally how this game is going. Getting your questions, log in live, call in live, and feel free to talk to me. Ajax have scored as well. Yeah, Ajax have scored, and for me, okay. Now it's getting more interesting. It's getting more interesting because Ajax have scored, and yeah, I want Manchester United to have a challenge because I will play Ajax in the finals than play Manchester United. So Ajax have scored. Ajax have scored against Roma. I pray Roma don't get an away goal against Ajax. So Ajax have scored. What I expect there is if Ajax go through and United go through, because United will eventually go through. Arsenal might go through, and then you have Dinamo Zagreb or Villarreal going through. That is a tight one. The semi-finals will be intriguing because Ajax could dump out Manchester United. I don't want to play United in the final. Don't want to play United in the final because we have chances. If we take our chances, we can beat these two ties and get to the final. So Ajax have scored is positive news for Arsenal. Very, very positive news for Arsenal. Thanks everybody for supporting me. Thanks everybody, those people who have always supported me. Thank you so much. Really means a lot. Tremendous save. Alexander Lacazette's free kick hits the wall and comes back out of the right flank. It's fizzed in by Bukayo Saka, but the Arsenal players in the middle are caught in their heels. The Gunners still have it though and it's lofted into the middle once more Cedric, but Holding's header from 6 yards is just tipped over the bar. That was from Google. I just don't think we have players who score headers. I just don't think Arsenal do have players that score headers. Most of the players we have actually work well with finishing but headers. I don't think our players work with headers. I don't think. But anyway, that is it. Trying to follow up on the commentary. I'm trying to look at what really is happening and no action in the first half, but things are rolling. Ajax and Manchester United are the only teams with goals in this half. Dinamo Zagreb, Villarreal. That should be an interesting one, but it's totally dead. Arsenal, Slavia Praha. That should be an interesting one as well, but it's totally dead as well. I wonder what Mikel is thinking about in this game. Is he looking out to, attack in the game? What is he trying to do? Because anyone would want to know. 44 minutes in, 0-0, guys. We're gonna look at the halftime reaction, and I'm gonna share my thoughts. But don't forget as well. I'm also going to be looking at who should come on, who should come off. Willian not having the best of games there. Alexander Lacazette not getting the supply he needs, but I'll retain him. But I need Gabby Martinelli on this pitch. Yeah, you need Gabriel Martinelli on this pitch. Still Arsenal disappointing, isn't it? Like we have always been, always disappointing. Smash the like button, people. Get your subscriptions in as well. Please do subscribe to the channel. Lots of Arsenal content here. Lots and lots of Arsenal content here for you on a daily basis. The watch-alongs and all the other things you want to see. So it's 45 minutes, and Villarreal have scored as well. So Arsenal, Slavia Prague is the only game that doesn't have goals. Villarreal have scored against Dinamo Zagreb. Now that makes it a little bit tight and disheartening for me. I wanted Dinamo Zagreb to go through, but Villarreal now having an away goal. It looks likely. It looks likely. It looks like Dinamo Zagreb will go out. Granada will go out. Roma will go out. Then Arsenal and Slavia Praha. That is where we have to put our focus. It's time for halftime now. We're in the added minutes. Time for halftime. We are the only team that have not scored, and we're the only team that have actually we are the only team with a game with no goals. Villarreal 1-0, Manchester United 1-0, Ajax 1-0. Should be going for halftime, shouldn't we? Forgive my voice. I have really a bad flu. I don't know where I got it from, but it's bad. Really, really bad. So it's over. The referee has blown the halftime whistle. 0-0, Arsenal 0, Slavia Praha 0. I don't know what you think about the halftime. I don't know what your halftime thoughts are, but I want to share mine, and I hope you guys will let me share my halftime thoughts. Want to? So it's halftime. Arsenal 0, Slavia Praha 0. The rest of the games have goals. United is leading away from home in Spain against Granada. That was going to be an easy one, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Villarreal have a goal against Dinamo Zagreb. That means Arsenal have to be very, 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 very careful because we're going to play Villarreal next if all goes well. Then you have the last game, Ajax up against Roma. Ajax has a goal against Roma, and Arsenal still 0-0 in this game. I'm going to look at the halftime statistics before we do anything else. Halftime statistics for Arsenal against Slavia Praha. Shots on target, each team has one. Arsenal has one shot on target because we are more interested in Arsenal. We have three shots off target. We have one blocked shot. We have a 56% ball possession, two corners in the game, one offside, six fouls. We have 11 throw-ins, 12 crosses, one counter-attack. Our goalkeeper, Banleno, there has made one save and three goal kicks. If you look at the statistics on the other side for Slavia Praha, they have one shot on target, they have one shot off target, they have one blocked shot, they have 44% ball possession, they have one corner, they have not been offside in the game, 9 fouls, 10 throw-ins, and 2 crosses. Goalkeeper that saves 1, and they have 3 goal kicks in this game. So if you're really looking at how both teams are doing, I think it's only fair enough to say that it's 50-50. Arsenal is trying to get that ball into the half of Slavia Praha, and Slavia Praha is also trying to get that ball into the half of Arsenal. But I'm going to say, as an Arsenal fan, it's quite very, very disappointing that we have not tried to score in this game. Very disappointing, by the very, very disappointing that we have not scored. But probably, I'm gonna say we still have a chance. Still have a chance to to get in this one. Probably get something like I don't know, but I still believe we still have a chance to get a win in this game because for me. It's all about what do you do in this game? What do you do in this game? If you fail to win it, it's over. It's gone. So we've got to try to win. We've got to try to win it. The heart is not there. I'm not seeing a lot of pressing. The press is not there. Bukayo Saka, of course, is the only player trying to create the magic, like he has always done. But all the other Arsenal players, they're not. They're just not doing it. They're just not doing it. And we need a lot. We need a lot. But defensive wise, we have been there because I think Slavia Praha have had a couple of minutes where they've dominated the game. And I'm just gonna say, defensively, we've been on it. We've been right there, but we need to press more. We are at home. We are playing Slavia Praha. I don't know whatever happened in that international lockdown, international break, but things are not happening with us. Things are not actually happening with us, and we need to make things right. So I'm gonna be back for the second half and try to see what are we going to achieve in the second half. But we need to win it, and I still think now my prediction might change a little bit from 3-0 to probably 2-0. But any result that's a win for me is positive for Arsenal, and it will do for us. I'll be back. So nezo views tebazibala tebazibala goli ate zikola sense naye views zonna tebazibala sense nange nalinga watime bava mu views linga mazegera kuzina naye abakazi saagala nawezina Mexico. Now we use that. Kagana mas kali sih orang habis. Mana serapa kemana kagak sana dia biasa. Dari sanksi. Vendo di Africa. Nascumi mana dia. Ya cuma sih dari dia kan mungkin dia akak kain. Kain. No, ese no es chocolate. Ati basuwalidde bulungi omukozi omwana yakoze bulungi nnyo mu maka g'omuzungu afuuse ekyabulambuzi nadda waliwo logical explanation nisibalakazibinzatuwaku onsonga eyo omukazi oyo yagenda oyo omungeri oyo omuyimbi emyaka mukagero yalamalaki n'akola kuba omusajja yakulende bulungi nayinza kukuba kirabo ki koye nayigala kola mbaga ewaki waffe waka koye embaga yetaaga kisente mmeka zamulaba sente bwezi kuba omukazi w'omusajja sentugera kikola ki nezikuwa naye nakugala kuga ki mu nsi yo kuba omuwala sina ki wanakola nga muwasibula yevidiyo ya trendinga kigera bulungi vidiyo ya trendinga tetulina buzibu bwonna tukyagula yagenda maaso kati omuwala embaga yatuuse n'abangereza bagenda kujya mu ggwanga abangereza oli influensa abasinagenda kujya mu ggwanga aba UTB balaba vidiyo ako bagamba ho wano lunaku tukoze eki mukozi munuka etambula kati nga nabo begata ku kibotoka kati na YouTube naye ng'agambaho nange sira wanga wano nange zaagala okulambula naye kakole ki akozesa omukisa guno na sitore yeeyo gwe toluzamuzayo ate sukawa olowooza omuwala wulira omuwala bamufudde bulukezo yali ki ambasada si ambasada but kezo yali ki kezo yali ambasada omuwala ki omuwala bamufudde ki musifaana kato kale yapulira bamufudde kyabulambuzi ataata Sabiane bagara kyabulambuzi olibaze kubyawe bazira kubagala kyaliwe amukolera omwana wa kiwanda alina byakukola DTP freeze n'amazi omusoto obuwanvu ino biyita wapana ekyo siringanyina biyita abantu twalole manyiga wakagoye kali ebikali akakole kali biyita mutano bane kateka wawo lwasonga ebyo kali no biyita eno kinaalyo birabadde emisona amazzi nekafuluma nenga kutalika musigo ate nasonesi enkuba natoka buli omusotazi malungi ezobuserenganya naawe zimanyi n'amazzi Oya nawekizanyise nsigo Posso colocar uma coisa de suclau? Mbea kwa guno guliko. So now we're at the second game. Yeah, the second game. You'll be like, oh, yeah. I never did. Urumba. Arabanye mumaze. Atakwa umukundu. Akabula kutoka msasa wa Mkongo. Dante. Unamradi kuroti mutwe. Wanakuliwe nene. Museveni yali akwine. Museveni yali alabika balina wabagwa gwamena mu bitanda. Olabagwa alinzinja omuzinji omukazi oyo omutowoyisawo kumpi weedo ono newaakamono kange kuwatwala watekadda osigajanga nawo akagenda busapatu amakakagage kaleka obusipatu obwo yakaneo kalinga akalala namuyanga naye nakizula waira kufumbira my plan was kuwasa mukazi naisagala nzanga wakasanga wakaukusa sikala afumbira nayinganga wayilona amusala wona my plan was na kaza mobile nyama naija kuku. Uwunde kuna munono. Unyidula wakina kugamba ati nagawa. Ejjukira yali ebisimaabi. Ekima basi. Sikamala naye. Bikira yali ebisimaabi. Kale kawulira. Kawulira. Sabe scream ya. Walikuwa mwezi kulamba. Alikuwa ina. Kuna cloud yafudde banaye yafudde lockdown squeeze. Lockdown jidali na waina kaka unaweza kwa
Najuzi kanda kusita sawa ngamba. My best ex and a friend. How do those show? What's the music? Cyari kikamu kuba.
friend segeza kati ugenda mu grozo.
Roto Jess.
Scoring. Wewe hapana ine hapana mzigoro ya kibora.
Niangalie kitabu bwana.
Neli kwe mutu cha na kumota kipengele cha wewe tano. Una ada yang jadi awak cara umum kan? I'm back. 50 minutes in, no goals yet. Yeah. Anyway, welcome back. Thanks for all those people who are on. So, 50 minutes in, no goals yet. There are no questions you guys are gonna ask me now. What are you gonna ask me? What's going on? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's just look at some of the other games, how they're going. SofaScore. Not so many differences there. Villarreal still leading 1-0. Manchester United still leading Granada by a goal to nil, and Ajax still leading Roma by a goal to nil. So we don't have a lot of action going on. We are not missing anything. Absolutely nothing. And I know when I say that, you might think I'm kidding, but you're absolutely missing nothing. There's no action in this game.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Our actual that home from wherever you're watching us. It's a beautiful evening from wherever you're watching us. Mbani zako mwana nachira kumkutu empire on TV program Meza
Slavia Praha in position now.
sound live lapsa zile tano or sometimes
It's a free kick for Arsenal. 52 minutes in. It's a throw in for Slavia Praha.
Thank you so much.
So boring. It's so boring. Gabriel Gallus is down. Like, could he be injured? Gabriel Gallus is down. He's getting medical attention on the field. We pray he becomes better very, very soon. Colin, use the link in the description. I've shared it. Peterson says because that game is not promising at all. It's so poor, very, very poor, very poor. But let's for us, get a goal. That's what we want, isn't it?
Nyakojo Silva Aral, watch that live from Katam Alan Sector. Thank you so much for joining us. Ruth Walusi, how are you doing? I'm fine, how are you? And Samson, how are you?
Gabriel McAllis is injured, so that means we might need to bring on Pablo Mari. Let's see how things are rolling. Arsenal now in possession. Playing so much in our half, that's a problem. We're playing so much in our half. I just don't know what happened after the international break. Everything seems to have gone back to poor. It's a losing game, It's a losing game. Slavia Praha get it, Arsenal drop it. Praha get it, Arsenal. It's okay for Arsenal. 54 minutes in. But Gabriel Gallis is back on the pitch. That's good news, isn't it? Gabriel is back on the pitch. That is what you wanted to see or to hear. Arsenal now attacking. Our top scorer is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in this team competition. He scored 3 goals. We have 2 corners. They have 2 corners. We are in the penalty area, but the ball is cleared safely. That's the problem. We've got to change. We've got to be a little bit sharp outside the box. Mikel knows this. We've got to be a little bit sharper outside the box. Otherwise, this doesn't look good. We just can't have possession. It's like we're buying. It's like we're playing Barcelona. But anyway, 56 minutes in, still 0-0. Austin Okole says, "What's really the problem with Arsenal?" I think the times when the answer is just quality. I think that is it. I think there are times when the answer is just quality because we've talked about this before, haven't we? We've just talked about this before many and many times and say, Arsenal quality because we're playing Slavia Praha and we're playing, we're playing a team of our same quality, but that is it. We've said it before. At times, it's just the quality of this football club, the quality of the manager, the quality is so, 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 so poor. Very, very poor. So for me, my answer there is the quality. There are no other answers. There is nothing. I'm gonna tell you. There's nothing I'm gonna say to you. The answer is quality.
Right. I was Robert Japan and good day.
If we had a more quality side, probably things would have been better, isn't it? But anyway, let's try to hope. I just want to keep hoping and feeling that we can get there, we can run the show, we can do this and that. That's why I want to fail. The scores are still the same. Slavia Praha, Arsenal, nil. It's worrying for me. We need to get a goal at the Army Stadium. We need to. Definitely. We need to. Slavia Praha have a throw in. It's a free kick for Arsenal. 59 minutes. The nearest attack, Arsenal. Outside the penalty area. So throw in. 59 minutes. Arsenal have a throw in. We look better in the second half. We're trying to get, the ball into their penalty area, but we just lack that creative spark. Another dangerous attack, and Slavia Praha have the ball now. It's counter attack. Do we survive this one? Arsenal ball safe, cleared. It's more like Arsenal have the ball and then they lose it and then they get again and then they lose it. So there's no club that has the ball. If you can't retain the ball for 5 minutes against Slavia Praha at the Emirates Stadium, it doesn't make sense for me. It really doesn't make sense for me because this was a lucky draw for us. It was a lucky draw. You're playing Slavia Praha instead of playing Dinamo Zagreb or Villarreal or Ajax, and Roma has got an equalizer against Ajax. It's gonna be massively interesting there. Of course, Roma having an away goal. I wanted Ajax to play Manchester United because I think Ajax stand a chance against United. Roma, I don't think they do stand a chance with the quality United have at the moment. So it's 1-1 Roma, 1-0 Manchester United against Granada, 1-0 Villarreal against Dinamo Zagreb. Arsenal do not have a goal. Ajax and Roma, like I said, it's 1-1. So my brother, Austin, my problem with Arsenal, and I think I should do a video about Arsenal and my problem with Arsenal, or the truth of, what the hell is going on with Arsenal, but the quality. That's one of the things we've got to, ask yourself, is this side giving you enough quality? Do you have the quality to compete at the level you want to compete? Because Europa League, however much many people do not like it, I don't rate it as well, but it's a huge tournament, and you've got to ask yourself: do you have the quality to compete in the Europa League quarterfinals, in the semi-finals? Because if you look at the last teams, the quality is there. United have the quality. Villarreal have the quality. They're doing tremendously well in the La Liga. So the quality is not there. Arsenal, the attack into the box. Can we get a shot away? He's just not getting shots away. It's the question.
Ladies and gentlemen, now
Alexander Lack has a shot of
and that is a
targets.
sneak peek of what has happened today. So now let me take you to the video of the day. Then after I'm clear the charge,
62 minutes in, and not yet. We are not yet there. We have a goal kick at the moment. 62 minutes in. Slavia Prague creating chance by chance, chance by chance, chance by chance. And that's where the questions are. For me, that's where the questions are. What is Arsenal doing in this game? What what did we come to do in the game? Arsenal lack that, Arsenal lack creativity. It's what I've been talking about. It's what we've been talking about. The quality. The quality. I think, it highlights our summer, and the problem that we had in the summer, because we had said Arsenal would go for, someone like a creative number 8, something like that. That would have made a lot of sense for me. It would have made a massive difference, a massive, massive difference. If Arsenal had gone down and signed someone like House White, done massive difference. And if you've seen the channel, I said one of the players I would go for as my dream signings. I said I would go for Samoa, because what you're talking about, the creativity, what you're talking about, the problem with Arsenal is quality. It's the quality. If you look at teams like, let me do something interesting. In the League One, Lille have 66 points and PSG has 63 points. Monaco have 62 and Lyon have 61 points. So there's a difference of 5 points between first to fourth, and actually a difference of 6 points between first to sixth. But if you look at the quality PSG have, Arsenal should be at least having 3/3 of the quality. But we don't have it. We just don't have it. So the quality for me at Arsenal, and until we sign players and try to improve, I will never believe Arsenal, are going back to those competing days, non-training. Meanwhile, time is ticking. I hope all of you can see the time. I've tried to provide it there. Yeah, you could. You can. And that's what I want. I want you to see the time, and all people in the chat, thank you so much. Smash the like button, get your subscriptions in, and tell me what you think about this game. What do you think is wrong with this football club? An easy game, one that we should have won easily. We are taking time. Because it has another shot of target. Shots of target won't help us. We need to score the goals. So they have a goal kick. It's around 25 minutes left for play. And if we can't capitalize, we're gone. We just need to capitalize on this game. We just need to capitalize on this game. I think what Slavia Praha are doing is they're doing more kind of a damage limitation setup. They don't want to open themselves anymore. They don't want to expose themselves. What they're doing is trying to hold on to us. They'll probably take it home and do what they did to Spurs. I think that's what they're trying to do, because they get that ball. They're trying to get that ball off the feet of Arsenal players, and they're not actually pressing high and trying to score the goals. They're just trying to make sure Arsenal is not scoring more goals. X still 1-1 with Roma, 0-0 Arsenal, Slavia Praha, Dinamo Zagreb 0-1 Villarreal, Greater 0-1 Manchester United. Not much of action there as Slavia Praha throw in. I'm impressed. I've got to say, I'm impressed. I think this is the way they beat Leicester City. They get that ball, they try to press, they try to create chances, they ask the questions. And the problem there with Arsenal is whenever you ask, whenever they're asking the questions, Arsenal does not have the answers. Arsenal have a dangerous attack, but again, we lose possession. Possession is not on our side. We just can't have possession. So probably for me, this match highlights what Arsenal have to do in the summer. It does highlight for me what Arsenal have to do in the summer because you can't keep playing like this season in season out. This is the way we were playing like last season. You just can't playing keep playing like this season in season out. At some point in time, you've got to change your style of play. You've got to add and introduce more quality. Holimis, I'm just reflecting on that Alexander Lacazette miss and here they're saying how the hell did he not score that? The striker presses high, wins the ball on the halfway line and finds himself with a free run to go. He drives into the box, open his body and places his shot at the pass on rushing goalkeeper, but somehow manages to guide it onto the crossbar. It looked harder to miss than to score. I know so many people are gonna tell me, Cossy, look at Alexander Lacazette, but missing one chance is okay. It's okay. Missing one chance is okay. However, at times you need to be very clinical, and so many people are gonna say, Cossy, we should have had Alexander Lacazette on. I mean, sorry, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on. He should have scored that one there, but Kushajan comes in. I had not noticed that Kusha had not started for Slavia Praha, making substitutions, double substitution. I don't know what this tie is going to be when we go away from home because at home it looks totally boring and dead. So probably if you go out to Slavia Praha at home and away from home, you never know what's going to happen there. Arsenal have got to get a goal. We need to score. It's just kind of a boring 0-0. You can't lose it again. But possession again. The issue with possession, Slavia Praha, they win this ball back at any pace they want. That's a mistake. You've got to fight that. They're winning this ball back at any pace and any rate. They're very comfortable. They're knocking the ball around. They're passing it around. They're very comfortable. And Arsenal is not as comfortable as they are. Imagine. We've had a couple of substitutions from Slavia Praha. And I've got to admit, I think Slavia Praha have been very exciting, better than Arsenal. Very, very exciting. It's not what it's not what you expected. It's not what you expected as an as fan. And I'm trying to create my match reaction video. Because I just can't believe the way we are playing. Boring football. We have nothing, absolutely nothing to fight, not to play for. Tell me if you think Arsenal still have a chance to win this game. Just tell me if you feel Arsenal still have a chance to win this game. What do you think? I'll have to get some. Do you think Arsenal will win this game? Slavia Praha made their, their changes. They have Abdallah Sima. They have Abdallah Sima. We've got to be as scared of them. We've got to be scared of Abdallah Sima. He's off now, so no no reason to worry. Alexander Lexit, and you're gonna ask yourself, how did he miss this? How did he miss that? Neo, boring football, boring football. If this causes a 0-0, Mikel Arteta will have a lot to do in the second half. A lot to do. Alexander Lacazette should have scored that win. Moving on, 75 minutes. The other games, the scores are still the same. The scores are still the same. We are entering very, very close to the last 10 minutes as Arsenal. We need an answer, don't we? Really need an answer in this game. Ajax 1, Roma 1, Arsenal 0, Slavia Prague 0, Zagreb 0, Villarreal 1, United 1, Granada 0. So there's not much of action. Actually, there's not much of action in the game. In the games, rather. If I say in the game. It's more of pulling and pushing. This is really ridiculous. I know if you're an Arsenal fan, you must be hating yourself right now, and I'm really hating myself. This is so poor compared to Slavia Prague, and now it's getting harder for us to get anything in this game. Because Slavia Prague, they're dominating the game, they're literally having, the lion's share of the ball. in this game. If there is a if there is a team that's going to win the game, you bet it's going to be Slavia Praha, don't you? Yes. Someone said Thomas is leaving the field to be replaced by Muhammad Eleni in a tactical substitution, because they knew we would be talking about Thomas getting off the pitch as because he's injured. He's not injured. He's getting off because of a tactical substitution, a tactical decision. I really do not understand. I can't really understand what's really going on. Can't understand. It looks more like Arsenal will have to get this in the second leg. First leg is things have refused. Things have really, really refused. It looks like no. Arsenal will try to get this in the second leg. Just can't believe how poor we are. Very, very poor. Very poor. Game Arsenal should have won comfortably. All our predictions 3-0, 4-0. Here we go. It's now 80 minutes now. The last 10 minutes. Either Arsenal creates some magic, but we don't. Simple as that. We either create some magic or we don't. I'll be out for the match reaction. I'll switch this off first, and I'll go in for the match reaction later. Thanks everybody who was watched in and clicked on the subscription button. Really, really means a lot. Whoever wants to join in, please do. Um, we have less than 10 minutes now to end the stream and end the game, and we shall meet in the match reaction. Yeah, shall meet in the match reaction. Let me try to schedule it, schedule one live and what are your thoughts on this one, guys? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? It's been boring. It's been boring. We only watched it because we were Arsenal fans, isn't it? "81 minutes. Tell you what, I don't think anything. Arsenal corner kick. Oh, nil. Another Arsenal corner kick. Martinelli's trying. At times I don't know why Mikel Arteta doesn't want to use Montgomery Martinelli. Doesn't make sense, by the way, because whenever he's on the pitch, things are very, very different for us. He's trying. He's getting in. Catch me up for the match reaction as soon as this ends. We're going on to the match reaction. You're gonna be able to call in and give me your thoughts about the game. So that's the beauty around it. So make sure you're live with me. No more goals yet. No more goals yet. Arsenal 83 minutes and I still 1-1. United still 1-0, and Villarreal still leading 1-0. Pretty much of what happened in the first half, isn't it? Looks like we're about to end it in a 0-0 action, and I'm just tired of it. That's the truth. I'm just tired of it. I'm watching to the end. Throw in Arsenal, 84 minutes. No action. Someone's doing a substitution at a time. Stans Unicolux coming on for Marcel Lucas. No, actually, Marcel Lucas is coming on. And now Slavia Prague throw in. A game of throw-ins, a game so boring. "85 minutes in, and we could just have our own Arsenal drawing 0-0. 85 minutes in, it could be another 0-0. I tell you what, this is one of the most boring games you'll ever see. Most boring games. Most boring games you'll ever see. Subscribe to the channel, guys. That really at least helps me, a little bit. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure give me your thoughts and the like at least. We are about to end this. About to end this. No more goals in the Europa League. It's been so dry. 87 minutes in, Arsenal have scored. Finally, guys. Finally. Am I seeing a goal? Finally, Nicola Pepe, 86 minutes. Yes, get in. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Get in there. Get in there. Nicola Pepe has finally scored for us now. And just ask yourself, why do we have to go through all this? But again, still a poor performance. But Nicola Pepe gets one in for us now. It's been brilliant in the Europa League, by the way. It's been so brilliant in the Europa League this season. Um, I think it's one of the reasons we've been crying for a goal. But yes. You have that one in. Now we just need an away goal against Slavia Praha. Get in. 1-0. Nicola Pepe scores for Arsenal. In the 86th minute, I thought we would never score. Yes, it's 1-0. It's 1-0. Looks like by the look of things, we're gonna play Villarreal. So you might want to get excited, but not so much excited. But yes, we've scored finally through Nicola Pepe. We finally scored, and Harry says, "Let's go, Pepe." Beautiful, really. I was disgusted. I was just disgusted by the fact that we were gonna, share a nil-all draw with Slavia Praha at the Emirates Stadium. But it's gonna be very hard win. It's gonna be very hard one. It looks like it's gonna be very, very hard against them in the second tie. However, give credit where it deserves. Brilliant from Nicola Pepe. He never started this game. If you want to know, he never started. Comes off the bench and he makes an impact. Yes. I'll tell you what. In my predicted lineup, I started him. I thought he would have started. I don't know why Mikao never started him, and I don't know why he didn't give him the chance to start. But nevertheless, he scored. One Arsenal, close to the end. Get in. It's 1-0. Yes. At least now it makes more sense. Teresa says super fast. Exactly. I think he's done it. He got it spot on. But we were so poor, and that's what I don't understand. We were very, very poor. Beginning this game, it's something that I don't understand. Why are we very, very poor? At the beginning of games, we've got to change that as well. It's irritating. It's so poor. You've got to change. But yes, get in, Mikel. Get in, Arsenal. Get in, Pepe. Get in. We wait for the second leg now. We concentrate on the second leg. Where do we go from here? It's the second leg. And I think it's going to be very, very, very scary, isn't it? It's going to be very, very scary. Very, very, very scary. Oh my God. It made a lot of sense for me. Really, really made a lot of sense for me. Okay. Nicola Pepe has scored for us. No, there's not so much of action. The missing in this game, not so much. So I'm just trying to prepare my match reaction, just so that I don't be late. I don't know whether I'll be able to do it, but let me hope I will be able to do it. Nicola Pepe to the rescue. There we go. Nicola Pepe to the rescue, and finally, we got a reason to celebrate at Arsenal, don't we? Reason to celebrate Nicola Pepe. It's been boring, by the way. It's been boring. Teresa says can't relax yet. Still got a second leg. Yeah, but I think you know that advantage is very crucial. The amount of pressure you have is different now. You're going into the second leg. You have an advantage, and you need an away goal. And I don't know whether I'm just stupid or I don't understand football, but I prefer I prefer going into second legs away from home than being at home, because if a second leg is at home, then any goal you concede is ridiculously counting. And that's why I don't like second legs being hosted at the Emirates Stadium. I prefer, you come at the Emirates Stadium, we win it 1-0, and then we go away from home and try to get, that away goal advantage, and then we're in. Kabi's trending, but Nicola Pepe should be trending and, trending there. Nicola, you know what's funny is their goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper puts on a mask like Peter Cech. Oh, you see Peter Cech? Nicola Pepe doesn't want to know. He gets that, in for us now. Just waiting for it to get down. Should be getting down very soon, isn't it? What are your reactions on this game? Share with me. Rosa says, no. It's different. That's what I feel. Look, I just feel like whenever you have that second leg away from home, it's a little bit comforting. Comforting because they score one. All the goals you score, they have to equate them with two. And when you're at home, all the goals you concede, every goal you concede has two goals, and the away goal advantage. I just don't like it. I just don't like it, and it's good that we have not actually conceded. Very good that we have not conceded. Arsenal have scored. Wow. I think we need to talk about more about Pepe, and it's 1-1. Arsenal disappointing again. And it's 1-1. Roma have a second goal against Ajax. Slavia Praha. We just can't defend our lines. We scored in the 80s, late 80s. We can't hold the lines. 1-1. What's so wrong with Arsenal? Disappointing. Disappointing. 1-1. This is so disappointing. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. This makes the tie very hard. Now that means we have to get a mandatory goal away from home. And we're not in the best of shapes, are we? Not really in the best of shapes. 1-1. It's full time. It has ended 1 Arsenal, 1 Slavia Praha at the Emirates Stadium. Thomas Hosholz getting that goal in the 90 plus minutes and Nicola Pepe scoring in the 86th minute. Disappointing. I'll be back for the match reaction. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you soon.